Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear humanity, I've come today to share some information about Islam, because Islam has to be taught to human beings, or to be taught those who are not aware of what Islam is. I've come, and today the topic again we are discussing is Islam. What is Islam to you as a human being? What is Islam? What is the relationship of Islam to Mother Earth, the planet that looks after every living human being? Dear humanity, that is the topic we are going to discuss, Islam. Many of you, young men and women, as well as all mature people, are not aware, or they don't know what is Islam. When they hear Islam, they in some nations or countries around the world, they think that Islam is they don't know what Islam is. They think that Islam is something that I would say in some nations, their nation do think that Islam is a threat to their life, to their way of life. In some nations, people consider Islam to be a threat to their way of life. But I want you to understand and hear and understand your Islam, your relationship, you as an individual, Islam and its relationship with you as an individual, and its significance and importance of you being able to be living on this planet. First of all, before we go deeper into understanding what Islam is, I would explain to you what is the environment, and you as individuals, human beings, and nations as well, because at the moment on planet Earth, many people have experienced what they call global warming, as well as climate change, and many things that are questioning what life is going on planet Earth. That includes, as many of you are aware, there are conflicts, very serious bloodshed conflicts around the world, in Ukraine, in Palestine, and many other parts of the world, and many atrocities are being committed because one of the reasons of those atrocities occur because you as human beings, you don't know what is Islam, what is your life, and how that life is supposed to be, how you are supposed to live on this planet. In the background, as you hear, that is one of the surahs of the Holy Quran. The surah of the Holy Quran in the Holy eternal book of the Holy Quran. In that surah, Allah asks human being, or they recite the words in which are being recited or being recited says, what favors of Allah will you deny as human beings on this planet Earth? Because we started when I told you that I'm going to explain to human beings what is Islam in their life, in their even inside their body. What is Islam? In everybody's existence on this planet, in human existence on this planet Earth. Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion for all living creations on planet Earth, and as well as Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion for all living creations in what you people understand as space or the universe. So, and that being said, or that emphasis being put forward, Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion that every human being was created for. Every living human being on planet Earth was created from the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. And also, planet Earth, Mother Earth, the mother who rears creation of human beings, animals, and many things. The religion of Mother Earth is Islam, and planet Earth has what we call life for whoever is a habitant or resident on people or human beings or anything that is on planet Earth has what we call life by being able to be living because of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. Now, we started by saying, what is Islam in your life as an individual, as a human being? What is Islam in your life as an individual living on planet Earth? And what are your responsibilities to your own body as a human being? What is your responsibility to the environment? And what is your responsibility to other human beings living on planet Earth, as well as other living creations on planet Earth? Because the question is in the background, in the being recited, Allah revealed that ayah of the Holy Quran. It's a surah of the Holy Quran called Surah Rahman. Allah asks, what favors or which favors of Allah will you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny, you as a creations who are called human beings? What favors of Allah will you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny? Because it is in Islam that you all living human beings on planet Earth were created. I repeat that. It is from the most beautiful holy religion of Islam that all men and women and the beauty they see on their children or in their face, in the faces of their children. That beauty was created from the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. And that's the religion of the Mother Earth that rears and looks after every living human being on planet Earth. That is the religion of the very water that every human being on planet Earth drinks after 1 hour or 2 hours or any hour, any time. The very plants and what you call plants and plants and trees that produce the food you eat as you human beings on planet Earth, those plants and those plants are Muslims. They are the religion of those creations of plants, flowers, trees. Their religion is Islam. And also the religion of the sun in the sky that brings light to Mother Earth and planet Earth. The religion of that the sun in the sky is Islam. The religion of the moon in the sky is also Islam, because all living creations, both on planet Earth as well as all living creations in the entire universe, they submit to the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. Coming back to us, I will let you know that human beings, you are a people of creations. As I've said, you are all created from the beautiful religion of Islam. The religion, your ancestors, and all that has been living on planet Earth enjoyed, so that they were surviving in harmony and peace, as it was directed, as it was a divine directive that creations on planet Earth, as well as those creations on planet Earth, you, the human beings, you are supposed to live in harmony, in peace, no bloodshed, and no confrontation with the religion, the most beautiful religion of Islam. No confrontation with the religion of the environment. When you say the environment, many of you do not understand that the environment itself, or nature, the religion of nature is Islam. As I showed you that the religion of the all living creations on planet Earth, in the universe, the religion of those creations is Islam. So human beings, you did not know what Islam is for many years or whatever, but it is being explained now that you are a creation of, identified as human beings living on planet Earth. And when you were created from the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. The religion of the trees, the religion of the water, the religion of everything that lives under the sea, of everything that is living in space, and the Islam is the religion of everything, or every embryo of a human being that sits in the womb of a woman. So, that being said, is an evidence, is proof that you are all living Muslims on planet Earth who should not shed blood of one another, human beings who should not shed blood of one another, and who should not get into confrontation with the most holy, beautiful region from which they were created. Because, as I said when we are beginning this the interpretation of this ayah, I said some of you human beings do not understand what Islam is. They do not have a clue what Islam is. Islam is the religion of the red blood cells and white blood cells in a human body. And red blood cells and white blood cells carry do the work to build a human body, muscles, and also to keep human beings in good health when they are on planet Earth, because human beings, the system of their health and being able to be living their work, that system is run by blood, and blood has what we call red and white blood cells, which carry oxygen from every part of a human body, so that the human body can grow from a little girl, one day little boy or little girl, to 50, 20, or 50 years, or 90 years. So that's why I said to you, it's very important that human beings, you understand what Islam is. As I said, that Islam is the religion of the water that human beings drink on planet Earth. Islam is the religion of the sun in the sky, because you as human beings, you have to live on a planet when there is light. I mean, what we call the environment, the sun and the moon and all those creations are Muslims. The sun is the religion is Islam. The reason why it sends the light on planet Earth, so that whatever is living on planet Earth is comfortable, life is good for planet Earth, as well as living human beings and whatever lives on planet Earth are able to live in comfort and good health, because of the divine absolute decree of the religion of Islam that was put on all living creations, both on planet Earth, inside planet Earth, and whatever that planet Earth produces, and whatever that planet Earth and the sun and the moon and the entire universe enjoys the beauty of the religion of Islam, the most holy, beautiful religion of life. Life, you would say, is Islam. Life, the growth of for instance, I'll give you the growth of a tree from a seed, and then it bears flowers and all those beautiful things, fruits that you get off a tree, or you see on a tree. The region of those the process and whatever that a tree goes through to produce fruits and what have you. That is the most holy, beautiful region of Islam. So, as creations identified, or human beings who are human beings on planet Earth, that's why I said you should not get into confrontation with the religion of the plant or a tree that produces what you eat as human beings. Do not get into confrontation with the religion of Islam, because Islam is the religion of the sun in the sky. Human beings do not get into confrontation with Islam or the religion of Islam, because Islam is the religion of the blood cells in your bodies, in your blood, that carries oxygen so that your bodies go through the changes from being a little girl to being a one-day little girl or little boy to a 20, 40, 50, and even carrying or giving birth or becoming pregnant while you are on planet Earth. The religion of the blood cells in your body that does the work to build your muscles and everything that makes you be able to live on the planet Earth, the religion of those red blood cells is Islam. Because Islam is the religion of the sun, Islam is the religion of the water, Islam is the religion of the environment, what you people understand, or the environment. Islam is the religion of the plant you eat, or the food you eat. Islam is the religion of the sun in the sky, because the sun has to be there so that the plant gets light and grows as well. The plants grows as human beings grow, and animals grow according to the beauty of the religion, the beautiful religion of Islam. So, for many years, men and women did not know, or some nations in the world, in the Western Hemisphere, even in China, in some parts of China, Japan, and Australia, some people, they don't know what Islam is. When the word of Islam is mentioned, people take it to be something very. They don't understand that. What I was saying, they don't understand what Islam is. So I've explained that the water that makes human beings to be able or to live on this planet, the religion of this of the water is Islam, and the planet itself, planet Earth, Mother Earth, the religion of Mother Earth is Islam. Because I'll show you why I said to you that the religion of Mother Earth is Islam, and why the religion of the sun and sky is Islam, and why the religion of every living human being on planet Earth is Islam, and why you are all living Muslims on planet Earth who should not engage in confrontation, in conflicts, or in bloodshed. Because you, as creations of human beings, you were created and commanded to live in harmony and peace on planet Earth. Because that is what Allah decreed, that every living human being on planet Earth should not get into confrontation with the religion of Islam, because the religion of Islam is the religion from which they were created. Human beings should not get into confrontation with the religion of Islam, because the religion of Islam is what runs the system, the mechanisms in their bodies to be able to regulate temperatures in their bodies, to be able to regulate how they are able to be living creations on planet Earth. So, human beings, we are going to touch another a reference about Islam and to you as human beings, and the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran is the holy book, the most eternal, noble holy book that Allah embroidered on planet Earth as clouds. Many of you, east to west and north to south, do get what we call rain. Rain, when the rain comes from the sky every morning or every afternoon or at any hour of the day to bring water for all living creations, because most creations on planet Earth, their existence depends entirely on water. On water. So water is what comes from the sky, or what you people understand that water comes from the clouds that are displayed on the horizon. But water also is what makes people and other living creations to be able to live in harmony. But in our interpretations of the ayahs or the divine holy ayahs of the Holy Quran, clouds are living words of the most holy, glorified Almighty Allah, and those words are the very words that are displayed or on the horizon, east to west, north to south, and in the canopy over you as human beings on planet Earth. Clouds are living eternal words of Allah, which are the very words that Allah embroidered over planet Earth as a sustenance for human beings. Because the clouds, Allah releases them to bring water for all living creations on planet Earth to be able to live. But that water is a product of the Holy Quran, because what you see on the horizon, when you lift your eyes and you look at the horizon, that is the Holy Quran, the eternal, noble Holy Quran, the living, eternal, noble Holy Quran. The eternal, noble, holy, living Quran, the eternal, holy book of Allah, which Allah embroidered over planet Earth to produce and look after human beings. And in that very holy book, Allah laid down divine laws, divine prescriptions, divine directives that governs human beings when they are on planet Earth. We are going to look at why do people do not understand why clouds are words of living or words of the most holy living creator of all for all creations, Allah. The words of Allah can be sent to planet Earth in many different ways. But the most visible way for human beings to be able to understand that Allah interacts with planet Earth and human beings on planet Earth almost every second or every hour while there are living creations. When you are on the planet Earth as human beings or as human beings and other creations, Allah interacts with Mother Earth as well as interacting with all creations to be able to keep you warm and healthy, because you have to be able to get what you call your sustenance, from which you have to get water, and the water makes the food grow, as well as keeping other creations around or on planet Earth in good health. Now, the clouds are eternal living words of Allah, and these are the very living words of Allah that are in the eternal, noble, holy Quran. And this is the religion, the most beautiful holy religion of Islam, the religion of planet Mother Earth, and the religion of the clouds in the sky, and the religion of the environment on planet Earth, and the religion of the eternal holy living words, or the eternal living words of Allah, are the words of the Holy Quran, the eternal living book that Allah embroidered on planet Earth as a blanket of clouds, or a blanket of life that looks and produces rain for human beings to be able to live in harmony while they are on planet Earth. But many years, women and men do not know what clouds are. They look at the sky and they say, oh, today there are clouds and these things like that. But these are living words. But the magnitude and the size of clouds, the magnitude and the size of every single letter of the Holy Book of Allah, the Holy Book of the Holy Quran, the magnitude of the size of a single letter of the Holy Quran, or the magnitude of the size and the holiness and the beauty of a single word of Allah, the most holy glorified of Allah, is so powerful, is so beautiful, is so powerful and so huge that as human beings, when you are on planet Earth, when you are walking on planet Earth and you lift your eyes and look at the sky and you see a cloud covering maybe an area of, if you let's say a cloud covering an area of 3 miles, just one single cloud, 3 miles, or a cloud covering an area of, let's say, a mile. When you lift your eyes and look at maybe in the canopy or on the horizon, those are words of Allah, holy, beautiful, living words of Allah, holy, beautiful, living words of Allah, words that contains beauty and life. In the beauty, we talk about water, and so many other creations are in those clouds. Not only water. When you people want to know that the clouds brings water on planet Earth, but it's more than that. It's more than that. So you, as human beings, you've got to know what is Islam. What is your relationship with this most very holy, beautiful religion of Islam? And you, as creations called human beings, who share and are being protected for centuries by this most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, the religion that is what comes out of your mother's. When a woman looks in the mirror and she sees the beauty that sparkles in her face, that is the beauty of Islam. That is the beauty that comes down on planet Earth from the Holy Quran, eternal, holy, living, beautiful Quran that is displayed on the horizons as clouds, the words of Allah that Allah releases, and they bring the beauty of life to every child that is born on planet Earth. The eternal living words of Allah that brings rain, comes down on planet Earth as rain, water, and so many other great attributes and things that which are in what you people understand as water on planet Earth. So the clouds are eternal living holy words of Allah And these are the eternal living words of the Holy Quran, of the eternal living Quran that is embroidered over planet Earth as a sustenance, a complementary sustenance to be able to produce water, make temperature, and sustain human beings while they are on planet Earth. But over the years, many of you human beings did not know what Islam is. They don't know what clouds are. They don't know what they mean to them. They don't know what clouds mean to human beings. They don't know what Islam means to human beings. They don't know what the religion of Islam means to human beings. Going back to human beings on planet Earth, as creations are identified as human beings, you are very tiny in comparison to a single word or a letter of the Holy Quran or the Holy Eternal Living Book of Allah. Because, as I said, many of you can lift your eyes and look at the sky. You can see clouds. A cloud, it may cover maybe a kilometer or a kilometer or 2 kilometers or whatever. But that compare that to you as a human being, when you look at yourself when you are walking on planet Earth, you're very tiny. If you were to look yourself from a different angle and you look at yourself while a cloud of half a kilometer or a kilometer is you're put in the middle of it, you find that it's so huge. So that is why I said, you as human beings, you are very tiny creatures, very, very tiny creatures compared to the magnitude of size of the whole eternal living words of Allah, the eternal living words of the beauty of the Holy Quran, the beauty of Islam, the beauty of Islam, the region of the clouds in the sky, the most holy beautiful region of the water you drink, the most holy beautiful region of the sun in the sky. So, you as human beings, you've got to come to your senses and understand what exactly is Islam in your bodies, in your life, and in your existence as a creation called human beings. Because many of you today are asking questions about all the institutions around the world are saying there is what we call global warming or climate change. But the question is posed to you as human beings. The question of the environment is posed to you as living human beings on planet Earth. Because Allah asked in the ayahs or in the interpretations of the Surah Rahman, which you hear in the background, a reciter saying, which favors of Allah will you deny as human beings living on planet Earth? Which favors will you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny? That question is being asked to you human beings by the environment, by the sun in the sky. That question, which is, which favors of Allah will you deny? You, a creation, as identified as human beings. That question is being posed on you human beings by planet Earth itself, by what you people call the environment, by even your own bodies as human beings, because many of you have complications which have no interpretation how to cure them. Some of you have health complications which are so complicated that you have no cure for such complications. Why? Because many of you are in direct confrontation and disrepute with the region of your own blood cells in your bodies, and you are in disrepute as a creation called human being. You are in disrepute with the region of your own blood cells in your bodies and the very region of what you people understand as the environment. You are in dispute. Some of you, they say they are militant, militant Christians. Some of you people, you use the word militant Christian, that you are fighting Islam. I say, how can you fight the religion of the very air you breathe? You as a people on planet Earth, how can you fight the religion of the air that you breathe? How can you fight the religion of the water you drink every other hour, and so on and so on? How can you fight the region of the rain that falls from the sky to be able to produce what you eat on planet Earth? Because I've showed you that every single cloud on the horizon or in the sky is an eternal, holy, living words of Allah, and it is an eternal, holy, living word of the holy, eternal, living, holy book, the Holy Quran, the book of Allah. If you are to look at the horizon while the clouds are being displayed on the horizon, you will notice that sometimes the horizon displays the clouds in an Arabic Quranic textual display format of clouds, living clouds. But because, as I said, as human beings, your size in comparison to the cloud, the words of Allah, or to the Holy Quran, the letters of the Holy Quran, is very, very, your sizes as human beings is very, you are very little creations. So it will be very complicated and difficult for a human being while walking on earth to look at when they look at the horizon, to understand that what is displayed on the horizon is eternal living words of Allah, or the eternal holy living holy book of the Holy Quran, the book of Allah. Because of the size of human beings compared to the size of clouds, as well as compared to the size of the magnitude of the greatness and the holiness of Allah, the words of Allah. So, you as human beings, you are very tiny creatures, very, very tiny. But today, I want you to understand that the clouds that you look when you look at on the horizon, these are holy, beautiful, living words of Allah. These are the words of the eternal, holy, living book, the Holy Quran. They are displayed on the horizon, east to west, north to south, and over the canopy of every part of the world. Wherever you are as a human being on this planet, you will see that there are clouds displayed maybe in the hour after the other hour, and so on and so on. Those are holy, eternal, living words of the eternal, holy, living book of Allah, the Holy Quran. As I said, when you look at the clouds, they're displayed in an Arabic or a Quranic textual display of clouds. But it's very difficult for human beings to look and understand that, because it was not put in the human heads to understand that. to understand that. But I'm explaining it to you today so that you understand understand your religion as a creation called human beings, to be able to stop your confrontations with the religion of Islam, the religion of for all living creations on planet Earth, as well as the religion of the sun in the sky, and all creations living creations on planet Earth, as well as in the entire universe. Because galaxies, solar system, and whatever that is in the universe, the religion of those living galaxies and solar systems and planets, and the moon and the sun and Mother Earth, the religion of those creations is Islam. So today I need to confirm to you that you all living human beings on planet Earth are Muslims. And what sustains you, what produces the water you eat, what produces even the very air you breathe, is the holy eternal living words of Allah that are displayed, are embroidered on planet Earth. And that is the Holy Quran. And these are the very words from which Allah sent a divine, holy, eternal book to human beings through the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the eternal, the book was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a guidance, a no for human beings to be able to follow and live by the divine laws that governs human beings and guides human beings how to live in their societies, how to live in your bodies as human beings, not to get into conflict with your own, the region of your blood cells in your system. Because once you get in confrontation and dispute with the religion in your blood system, the religion of blood system, the religion of your red and white blood cells, that means if you get into confrontation with that religion, you end up being very ill. You become very ill. You become very ill because the religion of the water is Islam. The religion of the sun in the sky is Islam. The religion of the planet Earth is Islam. The religion of the plants that you are going to eat as food is Islam. The religion of the plants that if you say you are doing medicine, you are treating our people. The religion of the plants that grow, the plants that you say that you are going to get medicine for is Islam. So, as a warning to all living human beings, do not get into confrontation with the religion of Islam. Human beings, Americans, Europeans, and all living human beings on planet Earth, do not get into dispute and confrontation with the religion of Islam. Because now, the question of what kind of life, which favors of Allah will you deny, or what kind of life do you want on planet Earth as creations called human beings? Do you want the religion of blood? That I will not call it a religion. Do you want the madness and the wickedness of bloodshed, or you want to be a people living in peace and harmony? Do you want to be creations shedding blood of little, three defenseless children and women? Or you wanted a life whereby that you are in the same way you are entitled to a very good, healthy, happy life, either if you are in California or New York or London or Europe, the very people around the world deserve the same dignity to enjoy their lives without being put into confrontation. First of all, with you as humans to human, as well as if you get into confrontations human to human, blood will be shed, and when it's blood is shed, you are shedding the blood of innocent children and women. And on top of that, the environment is also saying to human beings, are you a people who are shedding blood of your children or your own whatever because of what? What is it that you want? What life do you want on planet Earth? Which favors would you deny? Your cities, New York is what? What favors would you deny in London? Which favors of Allah would you deny when you are in London? When you are in Europe? So that question is being asked with what you people call Mother Nature or the environment or global warming. Because you are a people who went into confrontation with the region of your own bodies. Because some European countries and America, they are men and women who say they are in direct confrontation with the religion of Islam. Yet, that man or that woman who said that, maybe in the next 2 hours or less than 2 hours, she will get a glass of water to put in her stomach to quench the thirst in her throat or the thirst in her body. But that water is Islam. The religion of that water is Islam. So that's why I said to you, as a creation identified as human beings, do not get into confrontation with the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. If you do, your own very bodies will take you to what is, I think, very painful, whatever, because if you get into confrontation with the religion of Islam, the religion of the water drink, the religion of the sun in the sky, the religion of the moon in the sky, the religion of Mother Planet Earth, if you as human beings, get into that, when you get into confrontation with that religion, things like your bodies will commit suicide by causing the mutation of the red blood cells and white blood cells and the blood into mutations of cancers and diseases and complications that you as living human beings on planet Earth cannot have answer to how to treat them, because the mistake you made in your life was to you got into disrepute and confrontation with the very religion of the white and red blood cells in your body, and that religion is Islam. So, the question that I wanted to tell you what you people see as global warming, what you say global warming or climate change. That question is being asked by the sun in the sky, but the seasons that used to be kind and whatever to that. Which favors of Allah will you deny as a creation called human beings? Which favors of Allah will you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny? Human beings. Which favors of Allah will you deny as a creation? Your bodies they grow from a single cell to a human being, a mature human being, because of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. Because that's the religion of the red and white blood cells in your bodies. The question is, which favors of Allah will you deny when you say you are in confrontation and disrepute with the religion of the environment, the region of your own red and white blood cells in your bodies? Which favors of Allah will you deny? And what kind of life do you want on this planet? Okay, I've explained to you what Islam is. What is your relationship with the religion of Islam, the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, the beauty of Islam? So, it's up to you as human beings to put your houses in order so that you avoid catastrophes, or avoid catastrophe of destroying yourself. Because when you say you are in confrontation and disrepute with the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam, then you are a people that are on a course of extinction. If you say that you are in disrepute and confrontation with the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.